We have Dr. Anna Berik of Newton Dental Associates here with us. Doctor, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Oh, my pleasure.
We're excited to have you. We want to know what is the biggest recommendation when it comes to Halloween candy, of course, outside of don't eat it.
So I would think it would be moderation and timing. I think those are the biggest ones. You know, eating a little bit all day long is far worse for our teeth than having it all at once. So let the kids enjoy Halloween night, let them have that, brush,
Yeah.
and then be moderate after that.
That's actually smart. Instead of stretching it out over like a week of just constantly having sugar, you say just get it over with.
Sure, my mom was a genius when it came to that stuff. She let us make ourselves sick the first night. You really didn't even want it. But the bacteria can only eat the sugar so fast, right? So that exposure is really a limited exposure versus doling it out little by little throughout the weeks.
Okay, that's smart. I like that. What are some tips on how to dilute the sugar that we'll be consuming? Is there a way to do that?
Sure. I mean, you know, have that bottle of water right there while you're drinking it. Dilution is just really adding water. That's what your body does naturally with saliva, right? Keeps things slippery and keeps it diluted. But drinking water, you know, have the kids drink a bunch of water after they gobble down the candy.
Okay, counteract it. Why is it so important? Some people need this reminder to be brushing your teeth, not just one time, but twice a day.
So I think the old joke used to be you brush in the morning for others and you brush at night for yourself, right? So Halloween night, especially with the little guys, go in and brush after them. Brush the surface of their teeth after them. Not going to sleep. At night, your saliva decreases. And so again, we're talking about dilution, less dilution of whatever you've had to eat during the day. And so a good brush at night goes to bed without the bacteria working and making acid. And of course, in the morning when you get up, it's a nice fresh start.
Yeah, right. Anything you may have missed.
Yes, for sure.
Flossing too, of course, because some of that candy really gets stuck.
And everything else, yeah, not just candy, everything else. Flossing is pivotal.
What's your advice on avoiding cavities? Just as we head into other seasons, we have the holidays coming up, a lot of sweet treats, whether it's Halloween or Christmas.
So again, I think moderation, and I think eating those kinds of things in concert with eating your meals. You know, again, if you have dinner, the bacteria in your mouth are already making the acid, which makes cavities. And then if you're eating something else an hour later and then something else an hour later, you're keeping in constant contact, sucking on candies. You know, again, that's duration of time that you have sugar in your mouth. You know, so those are the kind of things you want to avoid. Have your treat, brush, forget about it.
I think I have an idea on what the answer will be to this, but is there a candy that is worse for teeth than others? Two
actually.
Okay.
One, we just mentioned it, the things you suck on. The lollipops, the Jolly Rancher kind of hard candies, because it's prolonged contact, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing would be something really sticky. Your gummies, those kinds of things. And it's still, the candy is stuck to the teeth, prolonged contact.
That's what I was thinking of. Like, I love a milk dud, but man, the energy that it takes to eat one and just how sticky it is and how much you have to work for it, you can just feel that it's not great.
Right, and you can taste it a half an hour later. That's probably a pretty good sign it's still there.
All right, well, Dr. Anna Berik of Newton Dental Associates, thank you so much for coming in and for helping us keep our teeth pretty and clean.
Absolutely.